Have you ever forgotten something important? A name, a face, a cherished moment? What if you never had to forget again? What if you could choose which memories to keep and which to discard, like files on a computer? This isn't science fiction. This is the future that artificial intelligence and neural technology are building right now. We are on the brink of a revolution that could redefine what it means to be human. But as we stand at this precipice, we must ask a critical question. If we gain control over our memories, what part of ourselves might we lose? To understand how this future is possible, we first need to understand the beautiful, complex machinery of our own minds. Human memory isn't a single video file stored in one location. It's a dynamic, intricate network. When you experience something, your brain creates a unique pattern of connections between neurons. This process is called encoding. Think of it like creating a new pathway in a dense forest. The more you revisit that memory, the stronger that pathway becomes. This is consolidation, and when you need to recall something, your brain reactivates that specific neural pathway. But here's the catch. Every time you recall a memory, you're not just replaying it, you're rebuilding it. This makes our memories flexible, but also fragile and susceptible to change. They can fade, warp, or even be replaced. This inherent flaw in our biological hardware is exactly what technology aims to fix, or perhaps exploit. So, how can we improve something so fundamentally organic? Enter the world of brain-computer interfaces, or BCIs. These are devices that create a direct communication pathway between the brain and an external device. For decades, they have been helping people with paralysis control prosthetic limbs with their thoughts. But now, the focus is shifting from restoration to enhancement. Companies like Neuralink are developing ultra-thin threads that can be implanted into the brain, capable of reading and even writing neural information. Imagine a device that monitors your brain activity as you learn a new skill. It identifies the exact neural patterns associated with that skill and reinforces them, helping you master it in a fraction of the time. This is no longer just a theory. Researchers have already successfully used AI to decode brain signals and reconstruct what a person is seeing or hearing. They've enhanced memory in animal studies by stimulating specific brain regions. The line between biological thought and digital information is becoming increasingly blurred. What happens when these two worlds fully merge? The potential benefits are staggering. Imagine a world where learning a new language or a complex scientific theory takes weeks instead of years. AI-powered neural implants could accelerate learning at an unprecedented rate, creating a generation of superlearners. Productivity in every field would skyrocket. A surgeon could mentally access a vast database of surgical procedures during an operation, or an architect could visualize an entire blueprint in their mind's eye. Our decision-making would become sharper, augmented by instant access to data and predictive models processed by an AI co-pilot in our own heads. Innovation would flourish as humanity's collective intelligence is amplified, allowing us to solve problems that seem insurmountable today, from climate change to interstellar travel. The promise is a cognitive upgrade for all of humanity, a leap forward in our evolutionary journey. But is this leap worth the risk? Every powerful technology casts a long shadow, and the risks associated with memory manipulation are profound. If memories can be enhanced, they can also be altered or erased. What happens when your most intimate memories are no longer exclusively your own? Imagine a hacker gaining access to your neural implant, subtly altering your recollection of a key event to influence a future decision. Or worse, what if a malicious actor could implant false memories, making you believe you did something you never did? The very foundation of our justice system, which relies on eyewitness testimony, would crumble, and the psychological toll could be immense. Our identity is a tapestry woven from the threads of our memories, our triumphs, our failures, our loves, our losses. If we start editing these memories, do we edit the essence of who we are? Could erasing a painful memory also erase a vital lesson learned from it? We could become trapped in a sanitized, curated version of our own lives, losing the resilience and depth that comes from navigating hardship. Then there's the risk of mental overload. Our brain's ability to forget is not a flaw, it's a feature. It's a filtering mechanism that protects us from being overwhelmed by a constant barrage of information. What happens when that filter is removed? Could we handle a lifetime of perfect total recall? This isn't a distant hypothetical future. The pioneers are already here. Scientists like Theodore Berger at the University of Southern California have been working for years on a memory prosthesis. His team has shown it's possible to record the neural signals associated with memory formation in one animal, and then play those signals into the brain of another, effectively transferring a memory. On the corporate front, tech giants are pouring billions into neurotechnology. They see a future where thought becomes the new user interface, where you can control your devices and interact with the digital world simply by thinking. Governments and military organizations are also deeply invested, exploring the potential of BCIs for creating super soldiers with enhanced cognitive abilities. These real-world developments are accelerating every year, pushing us closer to a future we are not yet prepared for. The technology is advancing far faster than our ethical and societal frameworks. Who is ensuring that this power is developed responsibly? This brings us to the ultimate ethical dilemma. Who gets to control memory? If memory becomes a programmable feature of the human brain, who writes the code? Will it be the tech corporations who develop the implants, potentially creating a subscription model for your own memories? Will governments have the right to access, alter, or erase the memories of citizens in the name of national security? This raises terrifying questions about surveillance and control. A government could quell dissent not by force, but by subtly altering the population's memory of historical events. And what about inequality? If memory enhancement is expensive, will we create a new cognitive class divide, a world where the wealthy can purchase superior intellect and memory, leaving the rest of humanity behind? The very definition of privacy would be obliterated. If our thoughts and memories can be accessed and stored on a server, they can be stolen, sold, or used against us. In this new world, your own mind may no longer be a private sanctuary. Who should draw the line, and where should that line be drawn? Let's project forward 50 years. Imagine a world where forgetting is a choice. You wake up, and your neural interface gives you a summary of your dreams. As you prepare for your day, you instantly download the knowledge needed for your meetings. You live stream your sensory experiences to friends and family, and at the end of your life, you can choose to upload your entire consciousness, your complete set of memories, to a digital cloud. In this world, painful memories of loss can be softened, traumatic events can be deleted. But what is a person without their scars? What is joy without the memory of sorrow? Humanity might become more efficient, more knowledgeable, more capable, but we might also become less empathetic, less resilient, less human. The very struggles and imperfections that define our character could be engineered away. In this quest for perfection, we risk creating a flawless but hollow existence. We stand at a monumental crossroads in human history. The fusion of artificial intelligence and neural technology offers a future of incredible promise, a chance to transcend our biological limitations and amplify our intelligence in ways we can barely comprehend. The power to enhance, repair, and even create memory is within our grasp. But this power is a double-edged sword. It could elevate humanity to new heights, or it could lead to a future where our identity, our free will, and the very essence of our private selves are no longer our own. The choices we make today will determine the kind of future we will inhabit. The question is not whether we can do this, but whether we should. The future of human consciousness hangs in the balance. Thanks for watching. If you want to explore more about the future of technology and the human brain, make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the topics that are shaping our world.